What is good, you guys? This is Steven with All Talk On, and today I'm bringing you another segment of In Case You Didn't Know. Now, today we're going to highlight something uh, related to PC, I guess, in a way, but we're doing Black Friday deals, and I found this little website. Now, this is an older article from 2013, last year, so it's about a year-old article, but at the same time, it's still going to pertain to things that are happening today, and in fact, this is probably not even as bad as it is nowadays. But this is just a highlight, and I know that 2013 also last year, if you guys were running around Black Friday, it was getting pretty crazy, and they started making a big deal about Black Friday over the last few years as to where it's starting to happen earlier and starting to get crazier. And the deals aren't even as good as you would, think that, like, these people are going nuts over some, like, $20 off, and it's just kind of crazy. But basically I found this article on PCWorld.com, and I wanted to kind of go over it because Black Friday is really close and this seemed like a good topic to run through. So I'm going to go ahead and just read through this real quick as fast as I can. Hopefully I don't mess up and stumble. I'm not the best vocal reader out there. So anyways, so what it says is, in the retail stampede now that marks the holiday shopping season, Black Friday is being trampled right along with the occasional unlucky store employee. We now live in a Black Friday November dystopia, a non-stop onslaught deals that start the first day of November and last the entire month. Black Friday has outgrown itself as retailers have cannibalized the name Black Friday and used it to promote deals all throughout the month of November. Basically, they're just saying that instead of just having it as Black Friday, now they have these things you guys have been seeing. I've been posting in my videos, pre-Black Friday sales. And that just shows you right there, this is still pertains to today, even though it's a year old, and it's actually getting worse. I mean, Black Friday's hype, it has been starting since the beginning of November, and there have been deals going on since then. Amazon is one of those #1 sites that I've been looking at that immediately hopped on Black Friday sales as soon as November rolled around. Anyways, let's continue. This is senior analyst or whatever he's interviewing or something. I don't know. He says, response to late Black Friday date in 2013, but this is Christmas creep, and it's a trend that has been ramping up in the last few years and is only likely to continue, which is what I was talking about over the last few years. They have definitely been making a bigger deal about Black Friday, but it's not just about the timing. Closer look at the deals around Black Friday show how the date has become a buzzword to trick people into pulling the trigger on shoddy deals. Once again, they're coming up with these sales that look like such a good sale, but it's not necessarily the best sale. That's why shopping around and being really, I don't know, I don't know how to actually put it. I don't know. I stumped myself on the word I was looking for, but basically be cautious. There we go. That works on what you're picking up. Now, when I bought my little brother's rig, I recently just bought all the parts. It was because the deals were good now, and I don't want to wait and be stuck not being able to get that R9 270X and being stuck having to get an R7 260 for the same price, or even $25 cheaper. I'll pay the extra $25 for the R9 270, definitely. So I wanted to make sure I got that deal. Basically, I bought it because I wanted to lock it in, but I did a ridiculous amount of research before I purchased that, as well as, like I said, I was running into issues with the size and the type of features I was looking for. So I had really limited amount of parts that I could choose from, and chances of those going on sale during Black Friday were slim to none, and the things I already found on sale probably weren't going to get too much better on Black Friday. So basically, to save myself the pain of coming into something not being available or something not being on sale at all, I just decided to opt out for it now. But this is just what I'm saying. They're getting you to get into these shoddy deals. Retailers are manipulating prices and the products themselves to get you into the store. Once you're in the store, they've already won. So before you start camping out in line, read and learn the real deal about Black Friday. So exactly what I was saying. You guys do a lot of research. I sat here for basically, I do this all the time whenever I'm spending a decent amount of money, even about $20 or $30 on a product. I will sit here and just look at different reviews, ratings, specifications, and stuff like that. I'll sit there and read it, on it for like 2 hours. I sat in my little brother's build in my shopping cart on Newegg and on ncix They were in my shopping cart for like 4 hours before I finally bought them, you guys. By the way, I sat there looking into everything I could, seeing if I could find any better deals or any better future deals, because maybe hold back on buying one or two things until Black Friday. But like I said, because I wanted the price locked in, as well as I wanted to know that everything they had in stock, I could get it now. And in case I don't want to run into that, they don't have it anymore on Black Friday, and that would suck, you know. So anyway, so only chumps wait for Black Friday. I don't think that is necessarily true, but at the same time, like I said, I didn't wait for Black Friday because I didn't want to accidentally run into something being out of stock or something going up in price that was cheaper back then. Now, Black Friday has started, the date of the holiday sales is gone. And that just isn't because a few stores are opening up for dinner after Thanksgiving. Go to the sites for Best Buy, Target, Walmart right now, and you can review every deal that will be available on Black Friday. In fact, Target's deal started on November 24th, and Walmart's began even earlier. That's just showing you guys they're literally starting the deals before Friday. They're starting them Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? And Black Friday is almost here. We didn't want you to wait until after Thanksgiving for Black Friday deals, so we kicked off the savings a little early. See, there you go, Amazon's Black Friday site. I told you guys, they're already all over it. We were counting down to Black Friday 2013, and yes, more deals all day, every day. So, I mean, it's kind of a marketing gimmick that they're using on you guys. And me as well, you know, I've been sucked into some Black Friday deals. Granted, like I said, I am very finicky when it comes to buying things, especially expensive things and electronics. And, you know, I'm Filipino, so by nature I'm cheap. I sit there and I check every single thing I can find that is, even if it's a slightly, like say it's a $50 or $60 difference, I'll get the cheaper one if it's only a little bit worse, you know what I mean? If the performance between the two is minimal, then obviously I'm going to save myself the $50. But I will sit there and hunt those down, those differences. Granted, you don't always have the time to do that, but when the time is given, I'll sit there and do it all day. That, or I'll just completely back out of the deal. Like I said, I can be very cheap at times. Anyways, anyone who's waiting for Black Friday to get the best deals, a chump. The best deals are on now, which is kind of true, which is why I bought my PC now. I mean, I got 8 gigabytes of RAM for $58. 8 gigabytes of G-Skill Sniper 1600 megahertz RAM. $57. Like, really? But I don't necessarily believe this, because there are sales that are going to be happening on Black Friday that will be better than some of the deals you're finding now on certain products. For instance, Best Buy and Amazon both have 50-inch TVs, $200. That's a steal. Good luck finding a 50-inch LED TV for $200 anywhere else. Black Friday is probably going to be one of the only times you can pick those up. Those are one of the deals that people run each other over for. Granted, it's not even that much of a discount. I picked up my 55-inch LED TV like a year and a half ago, and I got it for, how much did I pay? Paid like $450. And we got it for a steal though. $450 was really cheap. It was roughly around like a $600, $700, $800 TV. So we got it for relatively cheap. But that just goes to show you 2 years later, that TV probably only retails for $500, maybe $600. I would think $400 to $500. So I mean, you're not getting the biggest deal on it, but I am actually going to be looking into buying one of those if I can get my hands on one. Okay, and basically they say the best deals are going now, or at least that's what the retailers want you to think. Truth is that some of these deals out there aren't deals at all. Exactly what I was saying, as well as sometimes these deals that we were looking when we were on my NCIX. Sometimes it is better to wait for Black Friday. Sometimes it's not better to wait for Black Friday. It just depends on what you're looking at. Now, when we were on NCIX, and when we were on microcenter, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the graphics cards were the same friggin' price. If you go on Amazon right now, they have the Pentium G3258 on sale for $69.99. It says retail price is scratched out, you know, like you're getting a deal, for $130. I've never fucking seen that processor for $130. Where the fuck are they getting this? It's retails for $130. If Amazon sold it for $130, they would never sell one, because microcenter has it for $55, newegg or $50 or $60. Microcenter has it for $60, NCIX has it for $63, and Newegg has it for $70. If anyone ever retailed that G3258 at $130, no one would fucking buy it, because that's fucking... You could buy an FX 8320 for that price, or FX 6300 for even cheaper. So I mean, that's just showing you guys that they do like to cheat on you. I mean, even the price tags on here, it's saying the price tags that are like flashing over in the Amazon thing. Look at this, $274 for an i5 K series. No, they all run. The most expensive is the 4960K, I think, and it runs for 229. Everywhere has it for 229. So I don't know where they're getting these crazy ass deals, saying that this phone's a $700 phone on sale for 300. That's a, you know what I mean? No one ever actually pays that much, so they're kind of lying to you. Fuck you, Amazon. I do like them for some of their deals, but right now, fuck you for lying to me. Don't tell me that bullshit. Anyway, so back to the Black Friday deals and stuff like that. So like I said, you guys, it depends on the Black Friday deals you're looking at. Like for instance, the RAM for $57, that is an extremely good deal. Even if it goes down to $50, which I don't even see anyone offering 8 gigs of G-Skill RAM for $50. But if they do, say they do, I only lost out $7 to get my stuff, 2 weeks earlier. So I mean, it doesn't bother me. That's fine. $7, I can eat $7. That's fine. I'm not, super poor, so I don't worry about it. But at the same time, there are certain things like the graphics cards we were looking at, you guys, they weren't really cheaper. I mean, they had it on their ad sale as $189, like it was a deal. We just bought that MSI 270X for $179. Not even a month ago. So, and that was the regular price. So that was kind of stupid. How that's what he means by they kind of trick you to make the deals, make you think the deals aren't good. And there's another part to this whole thing, and that is inflated original prices to make the discount prices look bigger. That is what I was talking about the other day, or not the other day, a few weeks ago, in one of my really cheap builds. Very beginning of my channel, I had a lot of cheap builds going on, and that is because those were at the cheap normal prices with sales. Then all of a sudden, for like 3 weeks, I saw a huge price increase in everything, and I even stated it's probably because they want the price deduction to look bigger, they want the discount to look better when Black Friday rolls around, and that is what's happening now. Now the prices are dropping down to where I saw them before basically November started, and before October was in, like early October and August and stuff like that, or September, I mean, and even a little bit into October, the prices were stable at decent prices. They randomly, everything went up like $10 to $20, and then now it's starting to drop back down to normal prices, so it looks like it's a deal. That I think is really messed up. And right here, it's even showing, it's calling out Newegg's November 8th promotional emailed LED with a 23-inch Acer monitor for $110, advertising a savings of $70 off the normal price. But that's just, you know what I mean. It doesn't actually sell that 23-inch Acer monitor at $180. Nobody does. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You could pick that monitor up on Amazon for $120 right now at the listed price, and Amazon's still $140. See, so suddenly $110 doesn't look like a huge savings. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So keep an eye out for this, you guys. This is things that they do to kind of trick you into stuff. And this shows, I don't know if this is a price average for CPUs over the last 18 months, but if you look at some certain prices, you'll see, I think Newegg has a price scaling for Black Friday, or not Newegg, sorry, PC Parts Picker has a price scaling for Black Friday, and it'll show everything start to scale up around October and then immediately start to drop back down in November, which is just showing you guys that this is something that actually happens. So that's why when prices started getting up, I was telling you guys not to buy anything and wait till November, wait till Black Friday, just because of the fact that the prices were starting to increase during that month of October and even early November, even mid-October-ish. So keep an eye out. And it's not a date, it's a brand. Although Black Friday lost its meaning as a start date, it's as a strong a brand for retailers as it has ever been. It's a symbol that they call, or that they can flog shamelessly in their efforts to aim your giving dollars at in their direction. Sorry, I was looking at the pictures below. My mind just kind of flew off while I was reading. It's probably too soon to write the actual obituary for Black Friday, as Black Friday 2013 will likely still feature strong sales number compared to the rest of the holiday season. And I'm going to skip the part where he's talking about stuff. Has soaring name recognition, he says, but the actual date itself is increasingly irrelevant, and that's what we're talking about here. The sales are starting early and earlier. It's basically going to be to where November is just the month of sales. Pick anything up in November. Of course, Black Friday, for now, and maybe in the future it'll start to disappear. But right now, this year, they are going to have some good sales on Black Friday, so keep an eye out for them. But at the same time, some things just aren't going to change. And honestly, if you're looking at someone's Black Friday sale ad, like I was looking at Microcenter sale ad, and the GPUs did not look that much cheaper on their sale ads. In fact, most of them were the same price or $5 to $10 cheaper, if even that. But then I was looking at the pre-sale deals on like Newegg and stuff, and they're selling some of these cards, under $300 for an R9 290 with a $30 mail-in rebate. Like, that's insane. So you're getting an R9 290. First off, it's under $300, which is insanely cheap. And then on top of it being under $300, you're getting a mail-in rebate for $30 to buy a cooling loop, or I don't know, parts for a custom cooler or something. I don't know, anything, fan. Fans are always nice to get fans, so stuff like that, Wi-Fi cards or whatever you guys want to buy, fan controller. So I mean, that's definitely something to look out for. But like I said, I just want to run over a quick, this is kind of ridiculous Black Friday stuff and the truth about Black Friday deals. If you guys want to check this out, I'll leave the link in to the article down there. Like I said, this is an older article, but it's ridiculous because it still pertains to shit that's going on today. It's not going to change. This will probably still be good for another 2 to 3 years, until Black Friday basically becomes just Black November. And basically, of course, Black Friday will probably always keep its place as where the best sales are going on, but I'm pretty sure the sales are going to be getting more and more intense all of November, as well as the price increases before November are going to be getting more and more intense. Just to make it look like the deals are that much better. Like, oh, 2 months ago this was $180, now it's $120. Yeah, but originally, before the price went up, that thing was only $140, so you're only saving $20. So keep that in mind, you guys. Anyways, that's my Black Friday edition of In Case You Didn't Know, and this is Steven with All Talk On, and I'll catch you guys later.